Wow, y'all. Woo. It's gonna be a long video. I'm gonna just let y'all know off the rip. All right, we got a lot to get into here with this story, and man, it's crazy. It's crazy. The world that social media has created. Social media has become a cesspool that has become more and more murky, right? More and more grimy and scummy with each passing day. It's led to a world in which people will do and say absolutely anything for virality and clicks and views and engagement. And it's given birth to some of the most despicable people that we never even knew existed. And one of those people goes by the name of Drea Nicole. Now, this chick has become the talk of the internet when she posted a video on TikTok telling a story in which she was apparently the victim of an alleged human trafficking attempt. She posted a story time detailing her account of everything, and my people, it's insane. Please take a look.
Hey guys, so I'm making this video to spread awareness. Yesterday, I almost died jumping out of a moving Lyft because the Lyft driver was trying to kidnap me. So I work at the Clinton Outlets in Connecticut. If you live in Connecticut, you know the Clinton Outlets is exit 63. I live in New Haven, Connecticut, which is about 30-minute ride. When I got a female driver, I was so happy, y'all, so happy. And the crazy thing about it is Lyft had gave me a female driver, and then Lyft switched it and gave me another female driver because she was closer. Yesterday, Lyft gave me a notification saying, okay, your ride is outside. So, I got my things ready, got my bag. I went outside. The license plate, the car, the driver, everything matched the picture on Lyft. Everything was correct. The driver, she had like this accent. I can tell she was foreign. Before we got off exit 63, she was on the phone with some man. She was like explaining to them what I was wearing. I didn't think too much of it because first she was speaking another language. I don't know what she was speaking on the phone with this man. The language she was speaking, it sounded like she was from the Middle East, but she said something in English when she was on the phone with the man, which is weird because she was speaking another language, and then all of a sudden she started to say dark skin, red sweater. When she said red sweater, dark skin. When she said red sweater, dark skin, I had on a red sweater and I'm dark skin. So she was describing whoever she was on the phone with, she was describing me to that person, what I was wearing, how I looked, which was weird. I did not think too much of it because I was about to be to work. I was almost to my destination. So you know what? Even though I was nervous, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just let God handle the rest. I'm about to be to my destination. I'm gonna just let her take me to my destination. Boom. We got off exit 63. So I'm back to finish the story. I'm so sorry, y'all. I could not.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I know that was a lot to take in there. Pause. But please allow for me to give you some time to digest your food, because this entire journey that we're about to go on is action packed. Right. It has all the fixings to be a Hollywood blockbuster, and the entire internet has been in a frenzy because this whole story is a scam, a ruse, a fib, allegedly. The wool is trying to be put over all of our eyes here, and I'm not going for it. I'm not going to stand for it. So this girl starts off the video saying she's making the video to spread awareness about an apparent Lyft driver who is mean streets of New Haven, Connecticut, apparently trafficking women. And she jumps into her story talking about how she almost died because she had to jump out of a moving car because, the Lyft driver was trying to kidnap her. Now, the shock factor of this, besides her telling the story, was the fact that she comes on camera, and the very first thing you see is what appears to be bruises and scars. And, she looks pretty beat up. Now, this part of the story was enough to make a lot of people believe it until she ended it. And then the next post decided to make a part 2, and all of her scars were gone, were healed. right? Like no cuts, no bruises, no nothing. It was like the hands of Jesus came and dissolved all of her bruises. Now, when she made the second part, this is when the story started to sound, for the lack of a better word, suspicious. Because on her TikTok, she posted the follow-up a few days later, but then claimed the video took place 2 months ago. So already the timing is looking weird. Now, her TikTok account is private, so it's hard to, tell if she posted anything else, but I certainly have some questions already. So you're supposedly in this Lyft and you hear someone on the phone talking to someone and they are describing you and the clothes you're wearing, and your response to that is to just throw up your hands and say, let God handle it. That's crazy as hell. Call the police and just start describing shit like the highway marker, your name. Hell, put your damn email address in there, the info of the car that you're in. You're on Lyft, right? All of that information is right there on the app. License plate, the name of the driver, all of that. And the ride itself is tracked. It's through Google Maps half the time. So the shit is trackable. Lyft has updated so much to the point that even in the app itself, it checks on you to make sure everything is cool like every couple of minutes. And it makes sure that the ride is going according to plan. I know this because I used to drive for Lyft. I used to be a Lyft driver a couple years ago. I've lived a very interesting life. But yeah, I used to drive Lyft for an entire summer. But let's keep going.
Finished the video the other day. I was not right emotionally. I had a lot on my plate. Everything was, the incident happened. That is why my face looks better, but the damage is already done. The trauma is still there. Let me finish the story. Okay, so we got off exit 63. The Lyft driver, she had to turn left to get to my destination once you get off exit 63. The Lyft driver had her left turn signals on. Mind you, she had her left turn signals on. So she knew she had to turn left. Even the GPS told her she had to turn left. Guess what she did? She ended the ride and got back on the highway. We were almost to my destination. She got back on the highway while I was still in the car. I'm like telling her, ma'am, you passed my destination. What are you doing? This lady did not say nothing. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? She told me to shut up. She didn't have to tell me nothing else. I jumped out that car so fast. I jumped out the car while it was moving. That shit hurt so bad. I thought I was going to die because she was going fast. Like, when somebody's trying to kidnap you, they try to go fast. They try to get away with it fast. That's how fast she was going.
No, I don't know how that feels. And I would never want to know how that feels. At this point, she's describing this whole situation like it's one of those typical YouTuber story times that you see, right? Like, and she's not describing it at this point like it's a life or death situation, so she claims.
And I thought I was never gonna see my dad again. I thought it was it. Like, it felt like a movie, y'all. It felt like I was in a movie. Like, I keep replaying the scenario in my head. When I jumped out the car, all I can remember is holding my head. I was bleeding out my head. I was bleeding in my other parts of the body, but it was mainly in my head. And I was holding my head while I was walking to the plaza because I needed to go somewhere where there was a lot of people, just in case she tried to come back and, So I just walked to the plaza. It literally took me like 10 seconds. That's when I called the cop. Mind you, this incident happened a couple days before my birthday. I thought I wasn't going to make it home to spend time with my family for my birthday. Like, I really thought that I was going to die. Tell me why, while I was walking to the plaza, it was so many cars out there, nobody stopped for me. Nobody asked me if I was okay. Luckily, I had the sense to call 911 myself. But what if I couldn't call 911? Who gonna call 911 for me? You see what I mean? If I see somebody just jump out the car, if I see somebody bleeding out their head, crying, walking to the plaza, I'm gonna stop the car and ask them if they're okay. Especially if it's a young girl like me. Clearly, I just went through hell. So the fact that none of the cars stopped for me, they was all looking, y'all. When the cops came, the paramedics came. I got in the ambulance and I was transported to Yale New Haven Hospital all the way from Clinton. Mind you, I didn't even realize I was losing my memory until the paramedics asked me what my age was. I couldn't answer. I didn't even know how old I was. That's how bad my memory was functioning. I think it's because I was going through so much trauma. So he asked me how old I was. I didn't even know. But then I remembered, wait. He asked me when my birthday was. And I'm like, wait, my birthday's coming up. June. So I said to him, June 25th, 2001. Like, I was so uncertain.
Now, this is where the story time ends here from her, but I'm just beginning because we got to really break this down because this rabbit hole goes so much deeper than you think. Now, after this story time, she posted this statement saying this: my medical bills total up to $16,000, all because of Lyft. Yale Hospital charged me $11,868 for all the tests I had to perform the day I was transported to the hospital after I jumped out the car. My insurance cannot cover everything. I have no choice but to pay out of pocket. I'm afraid they may deny me proper health care simply because I can't pay my medical bills. So at this point, you guys know where this is headed, right? Like, I've been around these internet streets for a long time and I can always sniff out a GoFundMe proposition a mile away. And that's exactly what she was setting everyone up for. And by golly, if that isn't what she did. This chick made a GoFundMe for her healing journey, and the goal is a whopping $12,000, and she already had over $2,000 raised towards it. She even went to post what looked to be a medical bill totaling around $11,000. Now, after this video was seen by millions of people all over the internet, another TikTok creator by the name of darealnunu, who is actually based out of New Haven, Connecticut, and someone who actually knows this girl personally, like in real life, outside of the cameras, she came out to essentially debunk her entire story. Take a look at this.
So usually I don't do this. I grew a lot. I'm not drama or nothing like that, but I just can't sit and watch. This came to my spirit. I can't sit and watch somebody scam people that I know is a scammer. This girl, when I was sick in a hospital in ICU, she scammed me for $1,350. I have proof, messages, everything. She's a scammer. She'll do anything, say anything to get $1. I mean, say anything. She will do anything. Like, she's sold me these same stories before and scammed me out of $1,350. So be very careful with this story that sound so believable. And even if it is me, God bless her. I don't wish bad on nobody. I would never wish death on nobody. But at the end of the day, she's a known scammer. I'm from New Haven. So she make her fool, like, TikTok and social media. But I know her personally, and she's known for scamming. Plenty of people could back this up. Plenty of people know her. And if y'all go down to my page from like 2 years or last year, you will see that I have blasted her before for scamming. Like, this is what she's known for in New Haven. She owe a lot of people money in New Haven. So be very careful when you guys are sending your hard-earned money to this girl. Story may sound sad. Story may sound believable. Anybody could come to social media and start crying and saying something happened to them for money. But like I said, it came to my spirit to just put this out there so people could know. This girl, Drea, is a scammer.
Wow. Those were some powerful words right there, Nunu. Now, she mentions a situation from a year or two ago that she had with this same Drea girl, and she had posted screenshots of a text message conversation between the two. And here is the situation that she's talking about. So obviously our victim here, or alleged victim, is in black and the Nunu girl is in blue. And she said, starts off by saying, "Girl, them fake methods, please." Drea says, "They ate all your shit up." She responds, says, "Yeah, I bet." Laughing my ass off. Drea says, "It's not fake." Nunu says, "Drea, Friday, that's it. Okay, sweetie." Nunu responds, "It's cards. You ever did cards? That's what I was doing." She responds, "I never scammed, sweetie. Never had to." Drea responds back, "You never scammed because you don't know how to." Nunu responds and says, "Nah, I just don't scam people." She then says, "If people knew they would be going sick." Come on now. So already off rip, the conversation, from what it looks like to me, is looking like she said to you that she could flip some money for you. One of those, I could flip 100 into 1,000 or 200 into 20,000 type scams, right? Those green dot card cracking scams. That's what it looks like to me. Drea responds, "I'm still trying to figure out why you on my phone still." Nunu says, "I'm trying to figure out why I don't have a Cash App." Drea responds, says, "You will get one on the 7th. Now bye." Nunu posts her Cash App and then says, "Yeah, we'll see." Drea says, "Baby, you don't gotta see shit. It's gonna happen." She responds by laughing her ass off. Drea says, "Yo, bye. Have a blessed night." Nunu says, "Stop texting me if you bored." The fuck? So whatever amount of money this chick said she was going to flip apparently still didn't happen. And Nunu is waiting patiently for it, or was waiting patiently for it. Now, we already see where this is going, okay? You should be ashamed of yourself. Now, granted, look at the date. December 29th at 9:45 p.m. She said, "You should be ashamed of yourself. Out of all the stuff to be in the world, you chose to be a scammer, taking from people and not feeling bad about it. To do what? Live what kind of lifestyle? Designer?" So many people inbox me. It's ridiculous. And I'm really going to pray for you because God don't like ugly, Drea. There's so many ways to get money out here. Very disappointed in you. So then Drea responds back, says, "Nunu, please cut it out. Yeah, I was doing investments, but I don't care if y'all expose me because I'm still good with my other hustles. The investments was just a little quick pump, a little quick chump change to make." Nunu says, "Drea, you didn't give nobody their money." She says, "Yes, I did." Now that's a lie. Those inbox, you are probably just those who didn't get their money. So already, man, so you already literally just admitted to a scam right there, right? I mean, you said, "I don't care." I'm literally reading verbatim what you said. "I don't care if y'all expose me because I'm still good with my other hustles." That's literally you like admitting that you was on some fuck shit. That's you literally admitting that. Here we have it. You know, this Drea chick never sent her the money. She calls her out on it, and here the kicker here is how much did she actually send her? We're about to get into that. Nah, you want to know what's fucked up is you scam me while I'm sick and have a child. But God will deal with you. I hope that $13.50 was worth it for what's coming to you. Drea says, I said I'm gonna send it Friday, bruh. Never scammed you. I just took a L at first. But it's good because I fixed it. I'm not going back and forth with you. Nunu replies, says, I'll be the last person you take from. You lucky I changed because I would have handled this totally different. But like I said, God will deal with you running around scamming me, but calling me sis. I love you. It's the holidays. You didn't care if my child had a Christmas. I gave you mad time and was nice as fuck about all this. You got a different date every week and I'm tired of it. Drea says, bruh, Christmas is pagan as fuck. I never meant to ruin y'all Christmas. Totally forgot about it. Wow. So now all of a sudden she's turned into Pope Francis II talking about Christmas is pagan. Wow. I've never even, the only time I heard that word was in like the Christian school, or you know what I mean? I've only heard that in like Catholic school or some shit. This is crazy, y'all. I can't, man. I can't. So then Drea says, okay. Nunu, responds and says, what time Friday? You keep ignoring me. Drea responds, says, you keep asking me what time. I don't know. You keep talking crazy. Why should I even send it? And then Nunu says, which is, well, first of all, that's crazy. Why should you send it? What? That's insane. But then Nunu comes back, says, talking crazy, it's my money. The fuck? How do you sound asking somebody why should you send their motherfucking money? Dre responds, because once you disrespect me, it's over. You come down to Atlanta, they won't send you shit back. This city is full of scammers. You just gonna have to deal with that. It's normal. Wow. Wow. You just gonna have to deal with it. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's crazy. Like you're literally like playing like hot potato with this girl's money. And we all know that she ain't giving it back, y'all. We all know that she hasn't given it back because this happened in the past. But she never gave that money back, y'all. So she keeps changing the dates on when she's going to give her money back. And Nunu is obviously getting frustrated because she clearly is not going to send the money back. And it's starting to set in and she's pissed about it. As she should be. And the whole part of her in Atlanta is an entire saga in itself because apparently her living in Atlanta, that wasn't true either. But we going to get into that. Now, the Nunu TikTok creator made another follow-up video about this girl scamming allegedly, and this is what she had to say.
Knowing the girl Drea, just not even, aside of me knowing her, the story sounds crazy. Like, she's asking people to pay for her healing. Baby, I done went through a lot, okay? I done had such, like, baby, listen. If we can make GoFundMes for healing journeys, I need one today. Because I literally almost lost my life. Literally been in the ICU so many times. I almost needed new lungs and lung transplants. So, baby, let me make me a GoFundMe. If it's that easy. We as people, we have to realize that there is a world that we live in that is of evil. This girl saying that this lady was trying to kidnap her, describing her clothes. Why didn't she record the lady doing that? Everybody pulls their phone out. We live in a social media world. Why you didn't start pulling your phone? Where's the police report? Where's the police report of all of the things, the accusations that you were stating that this lady did to you? Oh, they try to take you from your mom and your dad. You have medical. They gave you the bill the next day. What trauma are you suffering from? Those bruises on your face? And I'm never questioning this one story, but it just doesn't make sense. You're a scammer. You're trying to scam people out of their hard-earned money like you did me. You scammed me out of $13.50. I know her in real life. Like, she's from New Haven. I'm from New Haven. She owes so many of us money. Doing the same thing. Get up crying. Just go to work. Get a job. Okay? I'm going to need you to get a job.
Now, there was also someone else from New Haven who used to be her hairstylist. And even she came out on social media and had something to say in regards to Miss Andrea here. This is what she said. This is my ex-client. She lied about having a BBL. She lied about living in a high-rise in Atlanta. She lied about being at or included in Jada Chief's pop-up event. She would screen record girls' stories and put her voice in the background as if she was there. Now, this post got over 19 million views at the time of this recording. Now, that is some wild shit to say. And if that isn't bad enough, she even posted these screenshots. This one is a screenshot she posted of Drea getting her hair done by this girl, posting on Instagram as if she was in Atlanta, talking about Jada Chiefs coming home the next day. Then the hairstylist posted another screenshot of someone in Atlanta who she pretended to be friends with and tried to get all buddy-buddy with and tried to scam her too. And she said, "This is extremely sad. Y'all please be aware of this orangutan ass bitch out here catfishing the whole Atlanta. Nobody knows this girl. I've never seen her a day in my life. Her whole Instagram is a lie. She was begging to work for me and I didn't want to work with her because the hoe was slow. So she got mad and said I'm a hater. And now I owe her $20,000. This girl probably never even seen 10,000 in her life. I'm really scared. This girl has made a whole scenario up like we were friends and some more shit. Now she blocked me off her page but is tagging me in posts knowing I can't see them. Like she arguing with me. Yo, she gotta really be mentally ill. Man, it just keeps going from bad to worse, y'all. And then the last thing that she posted was a recording of Drea screen recording one of Jada Chief's stories and adding her voiceover to the screen recording, pretending as if she was there, like pretending to be there with her and her child. Please take a look at this crazy shit, y'all.
Yeah, good job, little penguin.
Loyal, you showing off for the girls?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, man. That is some one that flew over the cuckoo's nest type shit right there. That is actually some psycho shit. And if that wasn't bad enough, the stylist made a follow-up video on TikTok explaining all of it. And here it goes.
Guys, I kind of talked about this on Twitter already, so I'm going to give it to TikTok. So yeah, like I said, this is my ex-client who is a well-known liar in our city. We're all from New Haven, Connecticut, so the videos that you guys are seeing from other people from New Haven are true. Like I stated, she did lie about having a BBL. She did lie about living in Atlanta. She lied about the apartment she had. She lied about going to the BET Awards. She lied about working in the real estate. She lied about being with people that she just was not with. When people lie so much, it's kind of hard to even believe serious matters like this because I'm just not sure. And I kind of feel bad because you guys are sending money to people who have not yet proved that they are telling the truth. Some things that I kind of know for a fact she lied about based on how she act is things like this. So I would stay in Atlanta for a few weeks and I would ask her to link, or I asked her to link probably once, and she was like, "Oh girl, I'm with my boyfriend," or something like that. She also made a hair appointment, but we both were in Atlanta at the time, and she literally did not come to the appointment. Like, that's not like her. Every appointment that she made with me, she would be there. Like, old wig, new wig, like, it didn't matter. She was getting that wig put on. Another thing is she posted an apartment that was in Atlanta, and my ex's friend lived there, so I knew exactly what apartment it was. So I slid up. I'm like, "Oh, I have a friend. My girlfriend's friend lived there," and she literally deleted it like ASAP. And she wrote me back and was like, "Live where? I don't live here. My friend lives here." The recording over people's Instagram story and putting your voice in the back. If you check my Twitter, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like I can't find the other ones where I was like, "Yo, this girl's really acting like she's with these people and she's not." Jada Chiva's first Wait a Minute pop-up shop where she had the ice cream truck, she literally photoshopped herself into those pictures with her. Here's another example. This is literally me and her, and it's an old picture of us, but she posted it as if it was in real time, acting like she was getting her hair done right there. I can't. Here's the girl that found out that she was like recording herself and put her voice in their videos, acting like she was friends with them, tagging them, and acting like, you know, they're in business together. The last thing was the BBL thing. Like, she would come to her appointment and she would be sitting on her ass for at least 2 to 3 hours. So it's like, I know people with BBLs, you're not allowed to sit on your ass for that long, or maybe not even at all, without a cushion.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I know this has been a long ride, a long journey with this whole video. I'm going to stretch here. All right. I'm going to stretch here. All right. And I'm going to allow for y'all to do the same because this whole thing is crazy. Like, we're getting down in the weeds with this whole story here. But anyway, if this was not enough to show you guys how crazy people on social media are and why you can't just believe all people, men, women, children, then this last thing that I show you should be ultimate proof. So going back to the nunu TikTok creator who originally warned everyone not to donate to her GoFundMe, went and DM'd Drea. And this is what she had to say. Please take a look at this, y'all.
They say you should have kept your TikTok page public because now everybody know you're lying. She responds and she says true. So my thing is this: if you're not lying, why would you say true? Why wouldn't your response be something more like, "I'm not lying though, I just private my page because of the chaos," or whatever? You just said true. Because you know you're lying. The world knows you're lying. Had I not said nothing, everybody would have still been sending you money. So now your little plans that you thought you had are canceled. Like, this is ridiculous. This is insane that you will scoop that low to really sit here and tell people a lie. This story is crazy. You need to be arrested and sued. And like, I'm honestly praying for your mental health. I'm actually trying to recreate some type of herb for delusion, because I have herbs for everything. This is mental health. Like, pretending you hang with Jada, doing voiceovers, acting like you are people or with people, or doing voiceovers, pretending like you're at places and you're not even there. That's a level of mental health, and that's serious. And it's really, like, really scary to, watch that.
You damn right it's serious. And it's downright pathetic. I can't stand scammers. I can't stand con artists, swindlers, whatever you want to call it. I honestly think that they are the scum of the earth. And I can't understand for the life of me why they choose the path they choose in regards to trying to live a life like this. Like, why come on TikTok and try to tell a story like this? Because it seems like you only did it because you knew that the GoFundMe was the end goal. And you know that people will feel sorry for a woman in distress, especially if she got all the bruises and the scarring and all of that, right? Like, you know that people are going to feel sorry for a person like that. And you come on TikTok with all the bruises and cuts and patches on your face, and then the very next post, they're all gone. Like you drank some kind of magic potion and they all went away. Somebody did a little hocus pocus and they all gone. Then tried to switch it up and talk about how it was 2 months later. Like, what? And even if it was 2 months later, scars and bruises like that don't heal that quick. Then I saw that she went so far as to put up the Lyft driver's picture, saying, that was who did it. And, that wasn't true. And then she posted a picture of her in the hospital. But again, even if you did go to a hospital, there's no evidence or proof that you were in there for the things that you said that you were. Like, we have no way of verifying that. And that kind of thing matters when talking about people giving you money or asking them to donate money to you. People need to know that they're donating to you for a good cause. And it's people that lie and scam and make it hard for people to believe these types of stories. Like the fact that this TikToker confronted you about it, like directly confronted you about it. And all you had to say was true. And you even like the message that she sent is crazy. Like, there was like you made no attempt to clear it up. You made no attempt to say that what you were saying was the truth. And you went and you privated your account, like deleting stuff. It's crazy. And almost villainous behavior. Like, that's some Dr. Evil, Dr. Doom level of evilness right there. And what's even weirder here is that this type of situation actually did happen a few years ago. I believe like 2 years ago, to an actual person by the name of Isaiah Bowden. And it really looks like she plagiarized that whole entire story that happened to Isaiah and just changed some events around to suit her. And she inserted herself in that same story and came on TikTok and did what she did. And that is, wow. Like, no words for that. Crazy just doesn't even describe it. But that's all I got to say on this. This was a lot to get into and dive into, but we made it. It's just insane the length, right, that people will go to for virality on social media is insane to me. It's insane to me. But please let me know what y'all think about this shit. If you made it this far, please don't forget to smack a like on the video, man. And also don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace.